industry with scope of automation for productivity, safety, and integrity improvement. A little introduction about Dilip ji. Dilip ji has done a master's in chemistry, MSc chemistry. He has worked with ACC Cement Limited for 32 years at various locations and various positions. He left ACC last, was serving as a GM production. He has also worked with Imami Cement, Nuvoco for 4 years as a senior vice president, and with KJS Cements for a year as a manufacturing head. With a total of 36 years of experience in cement manufacturing, he is now offering his services in executing end-to-end cement plant projects as an independent consultant. This subject is of his core expertise. So, sir, over to you from here. Thank you.
Before we start, first of all, good evening, everybody. So, first thing, there is a video, that is MP4 video. You can just start that. People who have not seen a cement plant, it is a, no, not this one, MP4, that is in short. Yes. So this basically, we are walking through the process of cement manufacture through this video. This is limestone which is mined out and being fed into the hopper of the crusher. Basically, the stone which is crushed in the crusher comes to this stacker cum reclaimer. This is basically the vertical roller mill where this limestone along with additives is ground to fine powder.
Okay.
And that powder basically is airlifted through fan and it is collected in raw mill silos. This is the raw mill silo. It's about 20,000 tons capacity silo.
What will be the height, sir?
Pardon?
Height, sir.
Height would be about 65 or 70 meters, something like this.
Okay.
So from this silo, that raw meal powder is fed into the preheater, which you could see on the top, that cyclone building. And from there, it comes into the kiln, finally.
Okay.
And after calcination in the kiln and then sintering, that material basically is converted into clinker, which is the basic ingredient for the manufacture of any type of cement.
Okay.
This you can see clinker which is discharged from the cooler. These are basically cement silos, just similar to the raw mill. We have a cement mill also. It's also a vertical roller mill. And this is the packing section where bags are being fixed by a workman into the packer machine. And the bags are loaded with cement, transported through belt conveyor. They are going to be loaded into trucks through a truck loading machine. So basically, I hope you must have got a little idea of what the kind of process is. So basically, Today, what we will be discussing is there are three basically areas where we can look into automation, is further automation. That is the first area of concern is safety, because cement industry basically is labor intensive unit. There are almost about 800 odd workmen, skilled and unskilled, working in the facility around 24 hours. So basically, first when we talk of safety, there are 2-3 areas where first thing is simple. In the quality control section, that hot clinker which is discharged from the kiln is being sampled for the analysis of its quality on hourly basis. And that job is being done manually by a person. He goes to that location, and of course he is given hand gloves, helmet, shoes, and there is a fireproof clothing also to avoid any injury, and he collects sample from there. But that kind of sampling basically is not a very representative sampling. So that is one area. Every cement plant, that location is basic confined area. It is actually below the ground level, and it is like a sort of cave. There is a walkway, very narrow walkway for reaching that sample point and collecting the sample. And most of the industry accidents occur in that area when people who go to collect them. They are normally labor kind of people. They are not skilled. So that is one area where can be used. Then a second major area across industry, all the plants, that is cleaning of the silos, be it cement silos or be it raw mill silos. So what happens is these silos basically, they are huge capacity silos. Almost raw mill silos are in the range of 18 to 20,000 tons, and cement silos basically are about 6,000 to 10,000 tons, 8,000 tons capacity silos. Cement silos, the major problem is, during monsoon and even otherwise, the cement, especially slag cement, which is manufactured by using almost 70% slag, which comes from steel industry, that contains almost about 12 to 14% moisture. So despite drying and all that, that moisture goes along with cement through the circuit into the silos. And because of that, these silos basically get jammed. The bottom portion, the conical portion of the silo, from where there are extraction gates and air slides to extract cement and send it to the packer machine through elevator, these gates get jammed. Then the only option left is, to cut hole and then poke through the hole, or all sorts of things.
So how, if I can ask a question, how does the cleaning happen today? Is it manual?
Pardon?
Is the cleaning being done manually today?
Yeah, it is still being done manually. And basically what happens is, I was practicing one thing, that I used to get these silos cleaned once in 2 years or 3 years. So basically what happens is, if regular cleaning is done, then basically the problem what the industry faces is that once the silos start getting jammed, that affects the dispatch of the plant, because you are not able to extract cement with proper flow. So be it rail dispatch or be it road dispatch, there is that always suffers on account of less flow of cement from the silos. So basically the cleaning of silo also is a very risky thing, because you cannot enter the silo as it is. You have to evacuate the entire silo. Then after that you have to ensure that nothing is hanging around in the roof area, because there have been incidents where even the group of people who were working inside the silo, 5-6 or so, got trapped in the cement, which suddenly collapsed. Coating collapsed from the top of the roof or sides of the wall, and the fellows died in that. So even today, a perfect solution for this kind of a issue in cement plant has not been started out. So basically, if something like for inspection of the silo for while cleaning, some kind of systems, robotic systems can be inserted. Because human life is definitely costlier. If anything happens to a human being, there will be a lot of hue and cry, strike, and legal issues under Factory Act. So there should be something which can be easily done through a robot.
This is Surya from Chicago. Sir, in most Western plants, these silos are cleaned by forced air blowers, automatic forced air blowers. Is
Here
that
I'm
not?
telling
Is that not?
there is a difference in actually. In India, most of our cement manufacturers, we produce OPC, that is ordinary Portland cement, and in the entire eastern region, it is slag cement. And in Europe, basically, they produce cement on ASTM standard of BS, where they are adding almost 40% limestone into the cement, which in India we are not permitted to do. So, because limestone is present in that cement, the chances of clogging are very less. But as far as OPC and slag cement is concerned, even if you start filling cement in a new silo, and within a week you will see that you start getting extraction problems from the silo.
Because of the moisture content?
Because of moisture, inherent moisture in the cement, which comes along with the cement from the mill. Because the mill, basically that cement mill outlet temperature we maintain at around 100 or 95 degrees roughly. So whatever moisture is there in gypsum or this slag, even there is little moisture absorbed by the cool clinker. It's very less, 0.5 to 0.6%. So entire thing, when ground in the mill at that temperature of 90 to 100 degrees, that moisture evaporates from the system. But finally, from the dust collector, whatever cement is collected and again put into the mainstream, that moisture, some percentage of moisture goes along with the cement into the silo. And secondly, the humidity condition in our country is quite different from European countries. Wherever I have worked, I have seen the humidity levels used to be somewhere in the range of 70 to 80%.
Yes. India, we have very high humidity.
Yeah, so there is more probability of choking of silos in India than compared to European nations.
Is it water dissolvable? Is it water dissolvable for washing or something like a forced wash?
No, there are 2-3 things. One is, I said, the moisture in the raw material, like slag. Slag has got 12 to 15% of moisture.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, in the mill itself, we actually are required to spray water in order to have a proper bed of clinker on the grinding table. Because if the bed is not formed, then the roller would skid and the mill would trip because of vibration. So we have to spray almost close to 3 meter cube.
For cleaning purpose, what should be the solvent? Is water, high pressure water can be used as a solvent to clean the clean?
No, water cannot be used in cement silos.
So what should we use to clean it for cleaning purpose?
I think it is done manually by poking and all that. But once that coating is formed, it's very difficult to break and all that. Of course, now what solution? In fact, in one of the plants last in that Nuvo plant or Imami, First, I got the silo cleaned. It took almost 35 days to clear the silo. After cleaning the silo,
Okay.
I called one party. They had a special non-stick coating material. It was something like araldite or this. We applied that in the conical portion, and I think it's now almost second year that person tells me that even today the flow is not a problem. Now the issue is not that. Issue is that once the silo is jammed, cleaning itself is a issue. So the scope for kind of automation is for cleaning of the silos, where some robotic kind of device we can insert inside, we can send it inside through the manual door, and whatever is being done manually can be done with the help of a robot.
So we have developed a magnetic crawler with a brush. We have not tried out in silos. We need to do that. Silos and shape and size, we have to see how it will work and how it will be controlled from outside.
Sir, Abhimanyu here. In the Corex furnace also, we have used a 7-meter long poking rod. It is in a design stage, of course. So it goes from the bottom, and it is having a 5 to 7 meter long poker rod. So we can operate it from outside remotely. That is also one possibility we can look at.
No, but here I think it's better to go from top to bottom, because this a silo is
Exactly.
The way you're shown it's cylindrical, and it should not, the huge chunk of cement should not drop on the crawler, which is at the bottom.
Yes.
So if you go on circumferentially, you go down, keep going down, keep scrubbing, and the cement, whatever cement is stuck on the wall will fall, and you keep going down, and then you collect from there.
So this was these areas were from safety point of view, and then we have. I'll just take you to that loading of cement bags into the packer machine. Can we go to that video? Yeah, this one. This person is inserting bags into the packer nozzle. This is a rotary packer that keeps on rotating, and the person here is supposed to continuously insert bag into the nozzle. Basically, this is a productivity issue because almost every day 1.5 to 2 lakh bags are inserted into the packer machine nozzles. Here, what happens is actually because of fatigue, this person, he can slow down the RPM of the machine, of the packer. So that will affect the productivity of the plant.
Okay.
So the packing machine manufacturers, they have not designed anything for this to make it more automated.
They have not been able to do it, but recently for paper bags, they have come out with some solution, but paper bags are not used in India basically. If somebody wants to go and see this activity sometime, we can organize that. Sometimes, whatever this person, there are 12 nozzles in that. Sometimes he misses some of them. So a packer, basically this packer is designed to load 240 tons per hour, and the efficiency comes down. Normally they are not able to operate more than 160, 170 tons per hour. There's really low scope because most of the cement plants in India are quite old, and everywhere productivity is the issue in packing planting machine where bags are being loaded into the truck. You can just go to their video. Yeah, this is one sampling station video.
Okay, you have to build a whole a small building for it.
Yeah, sampling station has to be made for that.
Hmm. And it picks up the sample randomly.
Yeah, you can see that it picks up randomly across the truck.
In 4-5 places.
Okay.
Sai, you have seen such a machine somewhere, Sai? You are online?
So this is Dilip. Is this something which is common across India, or is it something which they do not have, and you have seen it somewhere in Europe?
No, actually, I was behind some people to do this job about 2 years back. So, in fact, one of them could send us this video. This system is not available anywhere in India.
No. So can we make it and show you, because we can make a lab scale stuff.
Yeah, it can be.
Then we once you I mean, of course we'll need money. So if we get advance, we can build it in a cement plant directly. We can show you what we are saying through a small demonstration machine.
Okay, we will have to demonstrate it because what people are failing to understand that they are losing heavily on account of this.
Yeah. So this probably there's a lot of moisture in it, and or stuff which is not required in cement making is being mixed.
Yeah.
So there's a huge money here.
I'm telling you, I am just saying that 5 paisa per kilocal. What if you consider as a loss?
But then the owner of the cement plant has to support this, because then these truck drivers and all, the suppliers, coal suppliers, they will bring some stuff, and they will not make the machine work.
No, they can't do anything in that. See,
Achha.
even today, most of the plants, the weighing arrangement is automatic. As soon as the truck enters the plant, a tag is given to the driver.
No, but how is the thing done manually today? The sample taking is done manually.
It is
And
being
you are
done manually. I'll
and there
show
is-
you that also.
No. So बता दीजिए, manually हो रहा है तो उसमें loss हो रहा है. You're saying the manual listing is not very good. The sample taking is not very good.
I'll tell you because I did a lot of work on this because many people have lost their jobs.
No,
on
so
account of
is it
this.
possible to get order once we show a proof of concept?
That can be done. Because unless visually somebody sees the thing,
Yeah, we got it.
they'll not believe it.
ठीक है, we have understood this. I'm noting this down. और आगे बढ़िए.
So this was the thing. And apart from this, we'll just go to that slide section. Yeah. Basically, already in the kiln system, de-breaking of the refractory is being done with the help of a robotic machine.
Okay.
Earlier it was, go to the next slide in this. There is a picture in that. Just go to the next slide. Yeah. Harish, you can see there is a machine which is doing that debriquing inside the kiln.
Yeah.
So basically, nobody is there in that machine.
This is Brock machine, is it?
It's a Brock machine.
Yeah. So
And
we are trying to get in touch with Brock, but they are not they are not talking to us.
there is a cable, which is outside the kiln.
Mm.
The person who is
Operating from outside.
operating from outside.
Correct. We got it.
Sir, will there be a temperature inside the kiln, sir, when the machine is operating?
Pardon?
The temperature inside the kiln when it is operating, what will be the temperature, sir?
No, that is after cooling only we insert these machines.
Okay. Understood, sir.
During a shutdown, shutdown is taken once in a year, big shutdown.
Okay.
And almost we give 36 hours for cooling the kiln.
Okay.
After that, immediately this machine is inserted and debriquing is done for almost 80-85 meter.
Sir, Harish sir, Surya here.
Yeah.
A quick thought in that sampling as well as in this cleaning, we can also incorporate machine AI as well as database technologies for smart reporting as well as tracking.
Yeah, absolutely.
That way, that any fraudulent practices, anything, the pattern, we can easily track and we can prevent those.
Yeah, correct. These Brock machines are available in India?
Brock machines are available in India even today. But here, one interesting things which, what happens, we take sometimes short shutdowns.
Okay.
There's an emergency. Some bricks have fallen in some area, or maybe there is a high radiation in that area in the shell. So at that time, basically, stopping the kiln, you have no other option but to stop the kiln. But what happens is that get a quick picture of what has happened inside. If some kind of a system, like a robotic system which can, with a camera which can be monitored from outside, and it can do the inspection inside the kiln. Because there is always a risk when a person is inside the kiln, that too in a small shutdown, there is always possibility of, material sliding out from the cyclone area. And there have been incidents, there have been fatal accidents in that case also. So that is again a safety issue. And similar thing, many of the places, there is an issue of snowman formation in the cooler inside the kiln. Snowman formation is what actually the hot material which falls from the kiln into the cooler. It's almost at 1150 to 1200 degrees temperature.
Okay.
So it doesn't slide and it keeps accumulating and forms a, a volcano type thing.
How do you spell it?
Snowman.
S-N-O-W-M-A-N. Snowman formation. Inside the kiln.
There are two frequent issues in most of the kilns, that is the snowman formation, for which we have to stop the kiln totally, cool it down and get inside with people, either use a water gun or manually break it. Then second issue is, boiling inside the kiln. Basically, boiling also is a phenomena associated with raw material trace elements properties, alkalis and chlorides and all that. So this is also a very frequent thing, and when it happens, it chokes the cooler discharge and then you have no option but to stop, brake, and then start. So these are also hazardous jobs where some such kind of a thing. But this coal sampling system can, can be very successful. Like it can go very fast. If one of the plants, if we can try it out,
Okay.
we'll have to pursue with them.
Generally, it is done in trucks, sir. Even
It
if
is
any wagons, kya karna, sir?
It is done in trucks as well as wagons also, but wagon sampling, is not an issue because trucks basically what happens, when it starts from the coal mines,
Okay.
the transporters, they play mischief. In between they, tilt the material,
Okay.
they'll put some shell or stone kind of thing inside that, and then they will cover it up with good quality coal.
Okay. Okay.
So what they do is whatever material they have recovered from there, that they will sell it in the open market,
Okay.
and you will get only stones, little stone mixed material.
Okay.
It's a big racket. This Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Odisha.
Okay. So big mafia thing, sir. Cool.
Mafia hai pura. That's why what we do is we have penalty clause for the transporter also.
Okay.
So to manage that penalty clause, these transporters, they, give some money to the people who take sample.
Okay.
So what now see, generally our engineers, our senior staff, 24 hours, they will not be there in the field.
Yes.
So these people, they, do mischief, they take good sample.
Okay.
So you get good report. But finally, the company loses on account of this.
So what are the qualities we test, sir, after taking the sample?
Quality issue is basically, the cost. The money what you are paying for, you are not getting it.
Yeah, what are the qualities we test, sir, after collecting the sample?
Collecting.
Moisture and
Yeah. That is gross calorific value,
Okay.
moisture.
Okay.
These two are important. Then ash gives a fair indication of exactly. Ash has a correlationship with gross calorific value.
Okay. Okay. We'll discuss about this, sir. There is a quite good possibility that we can do that machine because the similar issue has come from metal industry also. Yeah, I think Sai is somewhere offline. He has visited one plant where they are using a similar machine, sampling machine, huge machine. They're already using in some steel plant. If I remember.
This issue is there for steel as well as cement, both.
Yes.
Heavy industry. In fact, I would say it will be applicable for power plants also because power plants are their raw material is coal only. Power plants
Yes, sir.
also.
Sir, Pritam here.
Yes.
Sir, we have visited the UltraTech cement plant for coal sampling requirement. And same way, we have visited some power plant also and some steel plant where there are same type of requirement they have asked. And we have submitted some offer also, so like what video we have seen just now. Same video type of coal sampling concept we have submitted to UltraTech.
good.
Which plant?
He said UltraTech, Awarpur.
UltraTech cement. Awarpur.
Awarpur.
Yes, sir.
There is a lot of scope. ACC Ambuja together with Adani, they are almost close to 67 million tons. And similarly, UltraTech is already 120. So if this can be done properly, there is a lot of scope. Unlimited scope for
Yes, sir.
every cement plant would like to go for it because this is a serious issue in almost all locations, all cement plants.
Yes. Can move forward, sir.
So now we can go to the questions, if any, because almost these are the 4 areas which I wanted to cover.
Okay.
So I have a list of items which I had noted down in your previous this thing. They were more to do with drilling samples before actually. So that was also a very good area of automation. And if you have some video, not today, you can share it with us of how it is done abroad.
Okay.
Because that's something which you said is completely manual today and can save a lot of time.
Yeah. Actually, all these areas, productivity is very important.